Okay, I'm back. So let's look at number 19. 19 says negative 9/54, and I'm back with the red ink again. So let's reduce that to negative 1/6. We may not leave that one there. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I have r to the 2 minus 5 power, s to the 6 minus 2 power, t to the 4 minus 8 power. So that leaves me with 1r to the negative 3rd power, s to the positive 4th power, t to the negative 4th power, or this is a 4, sorry, negative 4th power over 6. So let's bring everything that's negative to the denominator. So I'm going to leave s to the 4th up top. The whole thing's negative. And I have 6r now to the positive 3rd, t now to the positive 4th. All right, number 20. So lots going on with these. Let's take power of the power first. So 4 to the negative 2 power, x to the 3 times negative 2 power, y to the 6 times negative 2 power. Then we're going to add to that 2 to the negative 3rd power, x to the 2 times negative 3 power, y to the positive 4 times negative 3 power. So that brings us to 1/16, and this will be x to the negative 6 power, so that goes down here, x to the 6th power, y to the 12th. You know what? I'm not going to do that yet. Let's go back and let's just power it out, then we'll multiply. So I have x to the negative 6, y to the negative 12, okay? Plus, then I have 1/8, because that's 2 to the negative 3rd, x to the negative 6, and look at that, that's y to the negative 12. So we're just going to add those together. So 1/16 and 1/8, when you add them together, is 3/16 x to the negative 6, y to the negative 12. Now we're going to take what we need to take and put it in the bottom. So I have 3 is in my numerator, 16 x to the positive 6, y to the 12. So again, the last thing you want to do is move things around to the denominator. All right, number 21, x to the 2 times negative 2 power, y to the 3 times negative 2 power, and we're multiplying here, not adding like we were the last one. X to the 5 times negative 3 power, y to the 4 times negative 3 power. So I have x to the negative 4th, y to the negative 6 times x to the negative 15th, y to the negative 12. Now we're multiplying, so we're really adding. So I have x to the negative 4 plus negative 15 power, y to the negative 6 plus negative 12th power. So that gives me x to the 19th, negative 19th, y to the negative 18th, which gives me y over x to the 19th, y to the 18th. There you go. Whew. That was a lot. 22. Let's figure out what's going on in the numerator first. So I'm going to multiply those. So I have 30 a to the 3 plus 9 power, which is 30 a to the 12 divided by negative 12a to the 14th. So let's reduce this to negative 5 halves. And then I have a to the 12 minus 14 power, which will give us negative 5 halves. A to the negative second power. Now we're going to flip it. Negative 5 over 2a squared. All right, 3 more. Promise. Okay, let's see what's going on in the numerator here. So I have 3 squared x squared y squared times, I guess you really don't have to do anything. Now let's multiply those. 6, oops, that's 3 squared. So that'll be 9x squared y squared times 2x to the 4th y cubed, which gives me 18x to the 2 plus 4 power, which is the 6, and then y to the 2 plus 3 power, which is the 5th. So let me rewrite 18x to the 6th, y to the 5th, divided by 6x to the 8th, y. So 18 divided by 6 is 3, x to the 6 minus 8, y to the 5 minus 1, which will give me 3x to the negative second, y to the 4th. So let's send that x squared to the denominator, 3y to the 4th over x squared. 2 more. Ooh, okay. Let's power everything out first. So I have negative 6 squared, x to the 4 times 2 power, y to the 6 times 2 power. That gives us negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. Remember, this is not a negative exponent, so we're not sending something to the denominator for that. X to the 8th, y to the 12th. Okay, now let's do this one. Negative 4 cubed, so you're going to end up negative, x to the negative 3 times 3 power, y to the 5 times 3 power, which gives me negative 64. If your exponent is odd and you're powering a negative number, you'll have a negative answer. X to the negative 9th, y to the 15th. So let's put that over here. So let's reduce negative 36 over 64 to negative 9/16, x to the 8 minus negative 9, y to the 2 minus 15, which will give me negative 9/16, x to the 17th, y to the negative 13th. So we're going to send that negative 13 exponent down to the denominator. So I have negative 9x to the 17th over 16 y. This is 12. This is 12, so this should be 3. 16y to the 3rd. Okay? All right, this is the last one. Nothing to power, so let's just multiply. 18 b to the 1 plus 5 is b to the 4th. C to the 3 plus 2 is c to the 5th. Over 10 b to the 5 plus 3 is 8. C to the 2 plus 6 is 8. So let's reduce that 18 tenths to 9 fifths. So b to the 4 minus 8, c to the 5 minus 3 gives me 9 fifths. B to the negative 4th. Actually, this is 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. So 6 minus 8, which will be here. Let me fix that. Get my pen back. So this is 1 plus 5 is 6. Sorry. So this is negative 2. C to the negative third. So now let's send everything with the negative exponent down to the bottom. 9 over 5 b squared b cubed. All right, there's a challenge problem in the bottom of your notes. I don't think I put it in here. If you want to check the answer with me, I'm happy to give it to you. This was a lot, and this is why we're going to wait for the problem set till tomorrow.